Fluorescents are horrible.
You want to try it? Is it this other?
Yes, it's and the yes,
This one?
and that one's that other. Yeah, there you go.
How's that?
Let's see the video. There you go. Yeah.
Is there a lag?
Well, that's I got to mute that. I'm sorry. But we're live. We're ready. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix that.
So Judy, we're good. We're all set with all our stuff. Okay. Order.
There we go.
And we have our first item of business will be our pledge of we do not have a flag. What happened to the flags? Oh, back there. Okay. Whose turn is it to say the pledge? Jody, you're standing.
Okay.
Looks like you're at the right.
All right.
Would you like to
I'm
go?
ready when you are. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with
liberty and justice for all.
And here's the rest of the documents for this meeting. You're not gonna get copies of the documents for the meeting? So mailed them as I was en route here, so I have no way of looking at them ahead of time. There's nothing. Could I forward you? Would you mind just printing those ones that I sent you?
Did you send them?
Yep, it was in that same email.
Yeah.
Thank you. The first item of business be approval of previous meeting minutes. And I neglected to mention that we have all commissioners present. Starr and Gomez are here in person, and Commissioner Price is virtually with us. Price, do you still have sniffles? How you feeling?
Yeah, a little bit, feeling better, but still on the mend. Thank you for asking.
Get better by election night, because we're gonna need you here, buddy.
Oh, I will be. Don't worry about it. I am raring to go.
Take some zinc and
Taking my vitamin C.
That's right, vitamin D. I hear that's good for you. Get you some sunshine. Okay, well, it's good that you're with us. So approval of previous minutes. Do we have any? We're trying to find, when did we get those sent to us?
I just found it.
You found it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give the commissioners a moment to review those. Any insertions, deletions, or edits?
Thank you to the staff for sending all this electronically and saving paper. I have no additions or edits.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from October 1st, 2020.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Can you speak up just a little bit? We're having a hard time hearing you. If you can turn up your volume.
Yeah, we might be able to turn up the volume on our side.
It's on max.
Oh, is it? All right, yes, Price, you are a little difficult to hear.
And please note that we're about 10 feet apart.
Correct. You rock. I appreciate you, sir.
Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
I thought we had.
We're good. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So our first item of business tonight would be regarding the November 3rd, 2020 general election. We had a discovery by Commissioner Starr of a ballot error. So Starr, would you like to, you guys, start us out, and then looks like Mr. Poe has provided some items for us.
Actually, I was contacted by a voter who alerted me that on their sample ballot, it showed that, and I don't know if I'm correct, I'm still probably going to mispronounce his name, but David Allen Bubbas.
Sure.
The name was spelled Bubbas on their sample ballot, and at which I honestly responded as "oh crap."
Yeah.
I immediately went and looked at my sample ballot, which I have to say, the sample ballot is such a fantastic service provided by the Secretary of State's office, and I recommend everyone go to voterview.org and look at their sample ballot. But you can go there immediately. You can also see if you request an absentee ballot, the status of your absentee ballot, if it's been accepted, if it's been received, if it's been mailed to you. I mean, all that, as well as all your voting sites. So there's just a lot of great information on there. But the best thing about that, you can look at your sample ballot and make sure that the candidates on there are in the district that you reside. And if it isn't, that's an issue. So we need to make sure that all matches up. She noticed that it was misspelled. I noticed it was misspelled on mine as well. And then I knew that there was not just one issue there, that it was probably a major issue. Considering that while this candidate is in one Little Rock ward, he's also at large, which means that covers a very lot. So I contacted Amanda Dickens immediately. And the reason I contacted Amanda is because she's the one that programs all the machines to see if it was incorrect or if it was just a few errors. And she looked immediately and it was definitely misspelled. So I then asked her as soon as she saw Mr. Poe to let them know. And then I texted Director Poe and said, we need to do these different actions. One, if we can, correct the machines.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if we can, update all the sample ballots. Let the media know, get the presser out, make sure the chair, get on the agenda. There's just a bunch of different action items we need to do. And first and foremost is contact the candidate and apologize profusely, because I'm pretty sure it's our error. I'm pretty sure that we all looked at this over and over and over again, and it just registered as being correct. You look at a word, it seems correct because it looks familiar. It's just one of those things. And then we are very, very sorry about this. And I really hate that. And so that's kind of where we are. So Brian reached out to the candidate. He was incredibly gracious. He said that he's experienced this before, obviously not in this magnitude, but unfortunately, I guess it happens more than it should. And he was very gracious about it. And we've done all these things. Unfortunately, we cannot change we can't update the voting machines. It's too late for that.
Absentee ballots are already
The
sent out.
absentee ballots are sent out. We obviously can't go and reprint, 223,000 ballots because of the cost. But it would actually be less than that, around 100,000 ballots. But this is where we are. So we have this affidavit that Director Poe has created. Do we have the copy of that for the public
I think I
viewing?
made it.
Well, you have one for the public. Do you want to use a copy? Do you
I
have
have
it?
it on here.
Yes, she's got it on there.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So as the public can see, this is the affidavit and just kind of details what I discussed. And I will hand it back over to the chair.
Thank you. I think it was a good synopsis of what happened. So you have an affidavit from Mr. Pope, which is on the screen for everyone who's following along. And Mr. Poe was gracious enough to present a draft from the commission. The subject, apology for ballot error. This would be the subject line for that. So I wanted to, let's see, make sure I do this in the right order with my agenda. So I suppose we need to declaration of ballot error first. And then we'll deal with the,
Commissioners, if I may,
Mr. Poe, where are you? Why are you not here?
I am attending remotely.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Poe.
Might I kindly request that everyone present be wearing masks?
Okay, noted. Move on. Mr. Poe. Regarding the declaration of ballot error, I believe that was the item we're on.
Might I repeat my request that everybody present be wearing?
Mr. Poe, move on. We're moving on to the agenda items now.
Ron Poe, there are 3 people in this room about what's the size of this room, Jody?
50 by 50, it's big.
We're all about 12 feet apart from one another, which meets the requirements of the state executive order. I have removed my mask because I am over 12 feet away from everyone else. If I get within less than 10 feet away, I'll put my mask on. I have other issues with which I've removed my mask so I can speak, since I do have a quiet voice. And that is all I'm going to say to that. Of course, if there were more people in this room, I would absolutely put my mask back on. But you are not my superior, and I do not appreciate your tone. Thank you.
All right, so moving back to the agenda.
And once again,
Mr. Poe, we're on agenda item declaration of ballot error.
What is the
it is a requirement that all persons
Mr. Poe, we're moving on now.
individually wear a mask. I once again kindly ask that you please
Mr. Poe, asked and answered. Moving on now,
please
sir.
comply with the requirements of being present.
Okay, mute Mr. Poe. He's not helping. Just mute him. When Mr. Poe, just let us know when you're ready to go ahead and discuss the agenda.
Well, we're going to be sitting here for a very long time. So I'm going to just go ahead and ask that Jody inform me whenever you all are kind enough to comply and respect the people in the room, which includes Jody, one of our staff members.
Jody, do you feel disrespected that Commissioner Starr is across the room?
Don't put
and not
Jody
wearing
on
a
the
mask?
spot.
Do you have any concerns with that?
Don't put
I'm
Jody on
trying
the
to move
spot.
on with the meeting.
Okay, let's move forward. Okay, Mr. Poe, since you don't run the meeting, we're gonna move on with the agenda. The declaration of ballot error. Would you lead us through that, please, Mr. Poe? Mr. Poe, are you still there? Can you check, make sure his audio is working? Jody, go ahead and check.
Yes, ma'am. It looks like he's muted.
Okay.
I
Mr.
didn't-
Poe, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hey, we're in recess. I got a question. Go ahead and stop.
Yep,
We're in recess.
okay.
So I have